The office of the Special Prosecutor has abused its powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office.
Tell me what is really the achievement of that office. I believe that it is high time that this parliament reconsiders its decision.
Mr. Speaker, if he wants to invite the Special Prosecutor to come and answer why his friend, and today he's complaining because it is his friend. The minority leader, Osahin, has been raising this matter over and over again.
And I know that Martin Kpebu will usually come with his own media so that he can talk to them before he goes in when he comes out and all that. It's fine. Everybody is allowed to do that. But he should be honest enough and tell them that I have been in charge.
You see how he's always trying to pontificate. Sami Daku is always trying to find fault with other lawyers and other commentators. It's wrong.
Why is Kisi Jabin wielding a lot of power that is not the mandate that has been given to him to investigate corruption and corrupted related activities? And then an allegation is coming against you. So nobody, how does the office of the Special Prosecutor work? He hasn't got a board, he hasn't got any authority. Is it not the Attorney General that is supposed to be supervising what they are doing?
We made extensive, superior debate that you did not need the Special Prosecutor before you can fight corruption. And right, Honorable Speaker, the records are there.
OSP, every single comment from the NDC, MP, MPP, and then the Speaker of Parliament, all is about collapsing the OSP office. Chama, maybe I doing the Emrana Bonawe. 90 minutes na OSP wabono 90 minutes na wi. Concerned citizens are petitioning the United States of America Embassy to help extradite Ken Ofori-Atta. Anyway, Atasa, anasa de Atasa. Adiano ayede OSP anti-manye anti-concerned citizens of Ghana. Essence untimi ya ebayama. Petition asinanka petition US Embassy no. Wanya yebayama nti omaye. Edi ama US Embassy say Ken Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister, the United States of America, wadi bone wo Ghana ha nasem eguso ya charge no in November yayi. Eti omoma papa no omfa na mra. No omeyi questions biano na minim se we no ema Ken Ofori-Atta nsanwane mo. And I say ema asem said there, but the concerned citizens in some muke na say look, the OSP, Office of the Special Prosecutor, as an adjument onimye onye na so obeye ntomeya mano. They think he does not know his work, not ready to do his work, and will do it for him. Now, where the same Bebrezwaba, because after the arrest of citizen vigilante Martin Kpebu, I do Parliament, Speaker of Parliament, Akasa, or say Parliament should repeal the law and abolish the office of the Special Prosecutor. Kasadei, to what? Says Parliament, awevi omo urem omo se baby aduru no omo e catch the dada say MPPA na sa OSP office na moti eye unconstitutional any Ghana your parliament first say your constitution be bia say your office bia your friend office of the Special Prosecutor enti office bia say ni kwa say wo Speaker of Parliament say mahu sa asemi me kan emrebi ene me kan biu ene Office of the Special Prosecutor thing say oye ogoro oye nyankopon okasa ma obi nka bi enti oteche amanfo by heart o say ene okate parliamentarians MPP NDC munka mutimbom monwene ho ese office yegunum once and for all you be fight corruption. We don't need to fight corruption with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. There were several agencies, several ways to fight corruption. And according to the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, HSA no, and Mero Ason say Office of the Special Prosecutor and Office no. You try to say, hey, Kise Jabin, Onkwa ya petition say you free office. Onkwa office no, Parliament are now discussing. So Omeguno, Papa, you are going to be jobless. Now why Anna and Yakosia parliamentarians? Equatorial Assembly were both NDC and MPP. I agree without doubt say office of the special prosecutor must be abolished. You're closing it down. At the same time, you're making sure say Oniano as Okasa. But before say about abolition, Papa your friend Rosin Dafeamekpor as you invited the OSP Kisia Daben no into Parliament of Ghana. Almost explain the reason how they arrested Papa your friend lawyer Martin Kpebu. Almost for the past few months, Omahu how and where or handle the cases as a nye go ye. But Oma your money a trouble. But Papa and I says so, obey abusing the power. Now I the any quasi oye. For that reason, Rosin Dafeamekpor say, Monkante OSP, Kisia he is going to be invited into Parliament. Obey answer questions. How and why are modus of operandi? Why of us operating the business? They want to know. They really want to know. Say, now obviously, my ready some more abolish. Most of the more do Papa is high day. But the behavior you say, there's always the pride before the fall. Say, oh, Baba, here's the nipa. And check, no man also. And check, now before Shama, and check, no officer, oh, Obia Crenua, or no say. And check, no say, hey, would you to me, Obia Mel? A whole yasin, I want your girl. Or say, and no nata, OSP boss. Well, who said to me, I and Ediano, Union Yankopon. Yes, Union Yankopon. And to Uba answer questions, our parliament. Church, you catch your mood in tear. Who unconstitutional friends office now will fail. I didn't know that's what I'm saying. Unim say the Parliament of Ghana, the 2026 budget, our finance minister, Dr. Kesa Atuforsen, at the buy a 158 million Ghana cedis. And they go come office of the special prosecutor. Now, other than Munim say audience munu, Oba my evaluate, investigate, analyze it. The name of Oyedina. Yet you were ready to cough up 158 million Ghana cedis. So on Sunday, uncle to what answer.
One of our seasoned lawyers, the lawyer Martin Kpebu, was invited by Office of the Special Prosecutor. He presented himself willingly, and somehow he got detained. Until about after 10 p.m., he was still in detention, and he was supposed to have been granted bail, given onerous bail terms. He should produce property, landed property, and all that. And Mr. Speaker, we cannot do this at this time. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, if he continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it. Let me place this matter on record, that this house, we shall be inviting him to come and brief the house the circumstances under which he will detain a citizen under such whimsical circumstances. It is untenable. And yesterday his conduct was frowned upon by the entire nation.
Anna Mahama Ayerga, as you say, look, Office of the Special Prosecutor, no, at the time I know Yedeba, severally, he said it's unconstitutional, and you can say a boom, and that order should remain the same after the conduct and the posture of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the commentaries and the trust level of Ghanaians. He thinks the Office of the Special Prosecutor must be abolished.
Mr. Speaker, the office has been in existence for how many years now? Close to 8 years. Tell me what is really the achievement of that office. I believe that it is high time that this parliament reconsiders its decision to approve the establishment of the office of Special Prosecutor. I think that we should abolish it.
Samuel Abujinapor, who is a member of the NPP, says the NDC have the numbers. If they are so minded to do this, they should do so immediately.
The political party that opposed the establishment of the office, the member of that political party who opposed it in the 8th Parliament, today majority leader of government business, in the wisdom of the Ghanaian people, they have given them a super majority.
Now, where is a minority in Parliament upon Nkrumah, for MPP, as we say, OSP arrest of Martin Kpebu was in several states investigative bodies weaponizing power against citizens. Or just say ne more as a to me ama omo. And I say ombese omo bia so mo to me. And guys and omo frustrated citizens. Or say sa niema ya egusu ayeyi. E say Ghana a security system. E say Ghana a security service. At the same time, corruption the fight require thing. Because it's no more about fighting corruptions. Rather, it's about personal vendetta, it's about agenda, it's about enyema nipano obe feel comfortable so obe soye. Et you obe so otatawa obe tatao. So only go pray oba akonde ndi owu. Yenim de ntie omia na omiawo. Enti ko do upon Nkrumah say sa OSP case ya Ghana for ye kan of waso. Open so pa. OSP office no. Enyo no nko so owia other security agencies ne ntu omofo. Omunya se omuyusu omutumi as security agencies oppressing the people of Ghana.
It is not about the office of the Special Prosecutor. It is about a culture that has crept into the investigative and law enforcement bodies in this country, where they invite you, and to quote the words of the Chief Whip, you appear on your own volition to assist them in investigations. Then they arrest and detain and put onerous bail conditions on you. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, like we say in Twi, etua onyonku mua, etua biam, etua uhumu dia, etua nipem. To wait, Mr. Speaker, when it happens to somebody and he's complaining about it, you see absolutely nothing wrong with it. When it happens to you, now you complain. So, Mr. Speaker, if he wants to invite the Special Prosecutor to come and answer why his friend, and today he's complaining because it is his friend, the minority leader, Osahin, has been raising this matter over and over again, that the investigative bodies are weaponizing their powers, are imposing onerous bail conditions. In fact, Mr. Speaker, in instances where you don't even expect them to detain, because you've invited a man, he has appeared, he's provided information, you know where to find him. There's no basis to detain him. We on this side, if indeed they extend that invitation, I'm not sure we will object. We won't object to it. But perhaps our advice will be that all the other investigative bodies that are being weaponized, which have been complained about, which they turn a blind eye and a blind ear to, maybe, Chief Whip, you should add it so that we can do a non-partisan, diligent job in the interest of the public, because precedents are being set which will not be good for our democracy going forward.
Now, why any Kobusa Sami Dako, our Director of Research and Communicator, Edema Office of the Special Prosecutor about Adenti Anna, a whole lawyer Martin Kpebu. Of all people, and I'm watching, and that parliamentary jiga, or my charge, I can't charge ya. Or Muhiti, or Mason in Anna say, is the office ye beguno. Office near invited, or boss, so o mayor into a send questions. Ye interrogating no answer. Adenti, and I'm watching lawyer Martin Kpebu. I don't say lawyer Martin Kpebu. I'll tell you much in Nano. Because Papa no. On kind of grand Ghana for and I did. Or say Papa near charge no. And now the all transit are military and security personnel now more OSP sector on AA. Omo charge no. Na charge net you buy also obviously and charge me na then they cancel the brains na papa we onka no kra ba kokra enam no kra onka nti ana ema sa nyeme we nasi wo allergy ese the OSP kisi ajaben I involve in the same to corrupt acts yeguso ye kasa se yin kan wiye wo ba conduct na puti no bebebe enye enti they charge no because you are charging no say verbally one sort a security person or making sure on have it on me any duty and say hey I hope ana friend Martin Kpebu so wala no so papa bla bla answer questions no oh you charge you na o ka chire and driver say and charge so dey one charge me obi and charge me ah mo mu say sami da ko you charge me afa go mu say sami da ko a ototo papa so ontimi answer question no and say ah sami da ko ada na we gu OSP ani masesa ada na we am OSP di assessor di nko na OSP mu di afi Ghana for Ghana 4 times they say o enti munya se mo yaye more unpopular no mo yaye more unpopular munyai emwamo tom.
And I know that Martin Kpebu will usually come with his own media so that he can talk to them before he goes in when he comes out and all that. It's fine. Everybody is allowed to do that. But he should be honest enough and tell them that I have been charged. Okay. I don't understand how we also don't understand that a person is charged before they are given bail. That charge is that is an internal charge. So then we have a charge where then you are sent to court. Right? So you are charged with an offense.
So it is the reason
obstruction of officers of their lawful duty contrary to Section 69 of the OSP Act 959. He was long ago told about this. Was yesterday. That's the reason why you then be granted bail. So last night there were a lot of incidents, and so the bail could not be effected. So today the bail was effected, and now he's been granted while investigation continues, and he'll be reporting in between.
Okay.
Till investigations are concluded. And lastly, because I heard that Parliament would want SP to come and explain, I'm saying that this would even be a wonderful opportunity for the Special Prosecutor to explain to Ghanaians exactly what has happened. So all is welcome. The OSP must be allowed to do its work, not because your favorite has been touched, not because today is about this person. Let the OSP do its lawful work. It knows how to do its work and is doing its work. If people are uncomfortable with how the OSP is operating, there are a lot of avenues you can do. For instance, Martin Kpebu is a lawyer and should know that if you have allegations of corruption against the Special Prosecutor, you either file a petition, but you will not file a petition, you will not give any evidence to even Ghanaians. And every day you are mentioning that he is corrupt, and no iota of truth to it. And the media won't even demand what is backing this allegation of corruption.
Okay.
I can't just say that you, Kojo Brace, is a murderer, and I won't say any other thing to it, and I just say you are a murderer. It's wrong. I don't know the kind of society we want to cultivate because we love soundbite. I don't know.
Fortunately, we have Martin Kpebu himself on the line. Let me find out from you, Martin. At what point? Yes. At what point in time did you know that you've been charged with obstruction?
No, I've not been charged. Sami Daku said he will verify. So maybe you should go and check, and then we'll see. I'm not aware that I've been charged.
No, he's told us today. He told us now categorically that you've been charged, and you were told.
No. There's a difference. No, there's a difference between a caution statement. Caution means they will warn you when you are arrested. Then you'll be warned that look, now you are under arrest. You can make a statement, or you can keep quiet. But if you make a statement, they will write it down, blah blah blah. So it's that one that yesterday we went through. I don't know this thing about charging, etc. He himself at a point he said he will verify. So I don't want to hold it against him. But he shouldn't also mislead the public by saying you get bail only when you've been charged. That's wrong. That's not good civil procedure. Sometimes you can be brought in, you've not been charged, and you are given bail. Or even sometimes it's not bail is upon caution. when you say you are under arrest, this, you are done, then you do the caution statement. And then you grant bail. Even sometimes they don't do the caution statement. They can just read your Miranda right after the arrest. They will grant you bail and take the caution statement later. So Sami Darko himself should stop. You see how he's always trying to pontificate. Sami Darko is always trying to find fault with other lawyers and other commentators. It's wrong.
Well, Martin, he says and he knows that you've been charged. Let's find out from him. Sorry, when is the OSP going to put Martin Kpebu before court based on the charge that he's been charged with by office?
So I'm very happy that he's also explained to you. The only reason I called him was the misleading information that you were putting to the expert.
No, Sammy, hold on. He has also said that he has not been charged. So
no,
on that basis,
the misleading information was that a person cannot be granted the if he has not been charged.
But okay,
he has just explained to you that he has been arrested on the offense of obstruction of justice, contrary to Section 69 of the OSP Act. And on that basis,
no, hold on. Let me, Sammy, hold on. Let me admit that he said those, but he says he has not been charged, contrary to what you say.
No, but you guys are not getting it. What we mean is that he has been formally notified of the offense for which he's been investigated. And on that basis,
no, Sammy, let us be fair.
No,
once we all educate the public, you said
no, listen,
that he had been charged. You said that.
If you take your time and listen, I
have taken my time. I am just asking you based on what you said.
There are two forms of charges. I said that we have not charged him as in placing before court, but we have told him of the offense for which he's been investigated, and his statement has been taken.
Dr. Pagrif Boachi Dankwa Awelasha or Absa, I say, you can imagine the number of people who would have taken to the street in support of Martin Kpebu. The Obajans will say, currently Martin Kpebu or a city vigilante. Okasatia MPP, NDC, Okasatia governors, Okasatia corruptions. Any issue Ghana biara papa odnanitum. And that was what Eboanoma papa no onya oral committee kwaso ekose. And Joma baba ya odi agengam several times. Na na do dan kwakufa do kwade na ebobu. And the Ghana for assistance say he sound like a neutral person for them. And a neutral person is the people that Ghanaians think they can align themselves with. Wasn't the OSP one man feel said. One man OSP feel said. Obetima say ya obientimi kanasem. Nti Dr. Pagri Boachi Dankwa say OSP no baby eduru ne de embre na aso. Ase ono na homa so na de aba. Nti baby eduru ejadu. Eje na dumawie opewompe o survive.
Why is Kissie Jabin wielding a lot of power that is not the mandate that has been given to him to investigate corruption and corrupted related activities? And then an allegation is coming against you. So nobody, how does the office of the Special Prosecutor work? He hasn't got a board, he hasn't got any authority. Is it not the Attorney General that is supposed to be supervising what they are doing? So where is the AG in all of these instances? You know, we need to be careful because I've always spoken about the triggers of threats of this country. I've spoken about the security threats. You can imagine the number of people who would have hit the streets yesterday in love for Martin Kpebu. Can you imagine the number of people? Because he's a citizen vigilante. And he's speaking. Of course, not all of us would like some of the ways of the OSP, but you cannot be doing this to a Ghanaian. So nobody in this country. So today, if I wake up and say that, I think that I have an allegation against you, they'll call me. And when I go, he would put me behind bars and ask me to go and bring a landed property for asking you to prove. Hey, we can't live in a country like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? No one is above the law. Kissie Jabin is trying to tell us that he's above the law. Where's the new CJ? The CJ, people must speak. Why is the IGP even allowing this to happen? Why is the National Security Coordinator allowing this to happen? Why is the NIB Director General allowing this to happen? Here's Mouse Row. So, Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama, a week ago was your birthday, and I wish you a happy birthday. And I ask that you make a very clear introspection about some of the issues that are happening in this country. These triggers, KMG, does not augur well for the peace that we enjoy as a democracy. And I don't think that we should go that route, because there are lots of issues that are happening within the sub-region of West Africa. And our legal regime must be strong and robust. Our statecraft must be strong and robust.
Professor Kwadwo Apiaje Etria also says, there's a growing concern about whether the OSP has the mandate to do what he's doing. I say, one, Parliament of Ghana already are calling the office unconstitutional, meaning that another lawyer can stand up, go to the court of competent jurisdiction, and even say, are they an OSP investigating? Because Ghana Mrakra Mahokwain. And then parliamentarians are saying, let's abolish the office of the Special Prosecutor. Now, Obisa said, to me, no, they say, now, say to me, no, once I get to me, I favor Ghanaians. The Ghanaian people will say, oh, good, you are doing the work for us. So, for whatever reason, whether it is in the constitution or not, we want it to be there because it's serving the interest and the purpose of Ghanaians. But as a quite personal vendetta, or no one in common and and all in a human or in the Juma. And the all ye, the all to us, about Ghana. On your show, and you say only to me, sir. Now, the on sign the able Ghana, they are not easy. Say a pamno, a different office. And I'm saying, pamno, and I go office.
My question has always been, right from the time of Paul Admochid, is that whether the OSP can investigate itself. If you look at the mandate of the OSP, sections 3, 2, and 3, it is clear that the OSP's mandate is limited to corruption and corruption-related cases, where it has the power to investigate and cause arrests and initiate trials and so on. But where somebody is being invited after having intimated that there is something wrong with the OSP office itself, and this happens, then there is some concern about whether the OSP has a mandate to do what it is doing. That matter should rather be reported to the Attorney General's office or to the police station for them to initiate the investigations on behalf of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, but not the Office of the Special Prosecutor itself.
According to lawyer Oliver Bagbin, I said I was surprised to learn that the Special Prosecutor Kisi Ajaben employs a soldier as a gatekeeper. Also, what is lawyer Martin Kpebu said, surprisingly, soldier like a security service for now provide protection. Edemo OSP say nenya sa dey na the late Omanebo Amutwam again soldier for no grano omuni name tag e wo mboso and lawyer Oliver Bagbin eka say no wadwire no OSP the way na wanya ade the muye pa de mama 7 says onim de wonka because no or one person who believe that the OSP must be given that independent role. So we will be able to but baby, I never can come quite yet. A queen mean to me, co Brabeco mammy, already a queen mean to me, qua Brabeco mammy, or say maybe I couldn't do no. When OSP coming to me, because Parliament of Ghana, both NDC and NTP are saying, yen council office, yen go office now. Also, the work we and the 7 alpha M wow. You don't need the OSP to fight corruption. Honorable Ahmed, Mr. Minister of Local Government, or say, MPP for you can't tell me, my son, the money. You can't tell me, say, OSP office, Nana Modiban. Now it is not needed. Or say about corruption fight, the worst corruption fight for NDC, 43%. And that's also the best corruption fight for the NPP.
We made extensive, superior debate that you did not need the Special Prosecutor before you can fight corruption. And right, Honorable Speaker, the records are there. between we and them, and the modus operandi are there. In 2015, when Ghana achieved 48 out of 100, we didn't have special prosecutor. It was by President Mahama. In 2014, when Ghana achieved 47, we didn't have a special prosecutor. It was under President Mahama in fighting corruption. The Transparency International Corruption Perception Index records are clear, and the difference between we and you is clear. Without a special prosecutor, right, Honorable Speaker, your good self, in 2017, when we were 106 and they were 169, the supermajority did not begin today. They were 169. The distinguished emeritus Professor Makokwe, seated in this chair, he supervised it. And I know, if for nothing at all, speakers of parliament are independent. Even to unseat them, you need 3/4. It's the most difficult thing to do. So nobody tied his hands. He had 169 members. We were here. We raised every argument. You even started from independent prosecutor. Before you were whitewashing it, before you arrived at the special prosecutor, the Hansard is there to bail us out. We said everything. We said everything. Oh. Right on. You see? Right, Honorable Speaker. You see? Clearly. Oh. I've said that the difference in fighting corruption between we and you is clear. And right, Honorable Speaker, you remember, you said it, that the special prosecutor, as a second deputy speaker then, Mr. Speaker, your good self, you made a superior argument there, here, that the special prosecutor was not coming to serve any good purpose. I still remember. The Honorable Mahama Yariga made similar argument. We were perceived as if we did not want the special prosecutor and we did not want to fight corruption. We said, do it and let us see. How many of your colleagues are there?
Where's the finance minister?
Let's put that one aside. Mr. Speaker, even your presence in the chair and your opening of parliament to fight corruption alone was able to help fight corruption more than even the special prosecutor. If parliament would do its work well, when they had the 169, we were just here. Every law that came, every opposition we staged, they will tell you, put the question. They had the numbers. That is what you did. But Mr. Speaker,
so why are you crying?
Under your leadership,
so why are you crying?
this good parliament in the 8th parliament,
Is there corruption?
you reduce parliament to fighting corruption and making sure that the few eroded democratic dividend that was eroding, you restored it. And that is how this parliament became the most open parliament in Africa. Was that by the special prosecutor? No. So, Mr. Speaker, we were...
John Dramani Mahama eba nanu yai. Wano omadi nkoma kachi wa mose uluku. Cabinet ministers, government appointees. Wa obeye mistake biya. Na udi first scandal beba no. Straight into nsewom. Ye fire on ye de wako tu nsewom. And no one of the ways how they prevent corruption. Again, there were several state institutions. The BNI or the NIB, the FIC, the CID, the UOCO, the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Military. Also, there were several security services are fighting against every single act of corruption. And the other end, the office of Special Prosecutor. Abra yedim say you prosecutor or the Attorney General. Now, idea any constitution MB before. Now you have created a monster, a beast out of the person. Area after the mama can say they are abolishing office now. Now you all know, you all believe, you all side with the NDC that the office does not have a purpose. It is not fit purpose. We have to collapse the office. Or say Eban saying, and come away free a den. Or say, waiting na a dentia, na NDC for a say, no more catch them say, Muntasu OSP office is not needed. But at the end of Martin Amidu, now we NDC, JB will fight against NDC for that's motive. But and that man say a boy team. One said the corrupt people and net OSP fighting against the ANPP. Office need Ibeguno, Esiguno. We don't need the OSP to fight against corruption. According to the local government minister, Honorable Ahmed, OSP, every single comment from the NDC, MPP, and then the Speaker of Parliament, all is about collapsing the OSP office. Chama, maybe I doing the Emrena Benawe. 90 minutes na OSP wabo 90 minutes na we. But according to Inusa Fuseni, or say don't rush to abolish the OSP. Give Kisi Ajabin time. Or no HSL they be or so our vigor or hope or believe in faith as a office of the special prosecutor Kisi Ajabin Papa no Yaman Mra obey Juma Magana for Yakun Fasom is the bender. Since Martin Amidu days, our friend Yasoma Kisi Ajabin to Cuba. Ever seen there? Diana Why? The last budget of the year 145 million Ghana cedis. The next budget that is supposed to be allocated to the office is 158 million Ghana cedis. Budget keep on increasing. Chop nothing is done. In the other name for them, the parliamentarians are saying it's unconstitutional. It was forced and they created Peter Manukwe, Ejitumu, Ebe saying created. And the Americans will say closely, most Ghanaians who are following this corrupt case, I say, Akufo-Addo left a good legacy by creating the OSP. The problem is not the office, but the officers. Manas Azuri, the investigative journalist, the ace broadcaster, and I say, office now Akufo-Addo creating a purpose of fighting corruption. Corruption is rampant with rapidity in Africa and Ghana precise. And think office in the air, name of officers in the Omunye. Officers in Martin friends say, like he said, I've been in Samida Kwang Omunim the Moye. I thank all the lawyers who spoke up, and I appreciate Ghanaians for their support. Martin Kpebu. The citizen vigilante, lawyer Martin Kpebu, the private practitioner, say, or the lawyers for Omuka be money nase, or the more Omufati, sorry, any other lawyers need now, Omuze the OSP are not doing the right thing. And the Omunyano or the Muni nase, or Sada Ghana for nase, na Naniso, NNJ, say Ghana for channel love, say, Oye citizen vigilante, or speaking for the truth, or Antama fans and so, no kind of question MPP ni NDC. Sana Ghana for a penocre, and the enam no creka yakanti or diasepa. Office of the Special Prosecutor to be abolished by Parliament, according to the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin. At the same time, the Office of the Special Prosecutor is going to be invited to answer questions in Parliament. Again, concerns Ghanaian citizens. A petition United States of America say OSP anti-me extradite Ken Ofori-Atta or former finance minister until more the petition aba say Ghana the petition kwa na egwaso say yefa Ken Ofori-Atta embra back to Ghana on beso me adwuma no ema OSP we any ensem bebrebe na be dey tuja for comment no to comment section na say uya subscribe like na share mo unua eso enya bi ehwe edi no Maxi Billian makraw. Bye-bye.